Another blessed day in South Florida. Now in this video, I just want to take a quick minute to discuss a few things regarding some of the questions that I keep hearing the same questions. And I think it's best to go ahead and address a few things regarding the state of our real estate. I constantly keep hearing the same questions. People often ask me, hey, is it best to buy now or is the market going to crash? And for some reason, I think some first-time home buyers make the same mistake over and over again. Now, there was a period of time when interest rate was at rock bottom. Why was it so low? Because the government put so much money into the economy, trying to show up the economy, that interest rate had nowhere else to go but to go down. Why? Because there was so much money available. So when you have so much money available for a loan, therefore, it has no choice but to drop down the interest rate. At that time, people were asking me, when should I buy? Should I buy now? And I would always tell folks, the answer is the same. Buy your home when you are ready to buy. When all your elements come together, when your interest rate, you can prove income, you have the down payment, that's the best time to buy. Why I would not recommend a person to wait until the market crashes. Number one, we have no idea if the market is going to crash. Number two, I'm talking about the real estate market. The real estate market it's almost, I won't say, even if the market takes a hit, there may be a few people who may go into foreclosure. There may be a number of people who go into foreclosure. However, the notion that we are anticipating what happened in 2010 to repeat itself, 2009, 2010 to repeat itself, is very unlikely. Why do I say it's unlikely? Well, it's unlikely for many reasons. Number one, so much money has been put in to prevent that. The government has done so much to show up the real estate market. Also, the laws that are in place to prevent that kind of event from happening again. Now, let's assume the market does crash. Assuming the market crashes, most first-time home buyers will not be able to buy. Why do I say that? Well, if that were to happen, meaning if the market were to crash, lenders would automatically toughen up their criteria for lending. Meaning, a first-time home buyer or anybody who's buying home would probably be required to put 20% down. Now, unless you have 20% down to put down, you likely would not be a viable buyer. That's number one. Number two, if the market crashes, if the real estate market crashes, a large number of people go into foreclosure. Investors, people with deep pockets, would always outbid a first-time home buyer. By the time it will take you, even if you have enough financing to put 30% down payment, by the time it will take you to get a loan approved, a cash buyer will always outbid you, will always outperform you. So therefore, it will be a little difficult for you to actually get that property before a cash investor, a cash buyer. So if you can understand what I just expressed, you can see it is almost, okay? Even if the market were to crash, a first-time home buyer will have a very hard time buying. Now, in recent months, I have encouraged people to buy a home while the interest rates were low. People resisted, thinking that home prices were going to go down and interest rate was going to remain low. Please understand what happened recently, the sub 3% interest rate issue, that was a anomaly. That was an anomaly. It will not happen again, at least in my lifetime, I don't think, unless we have some major event that happened. So instead, I shared with people, I said it's best to buy a property with slightly higher price range and buy at low interest rate. People didn't heed that advice. Some people stay on the sideline. That's fine. But now, interest rate is high, home prices have not gone down and are unlikely to go down for some reasons. What are the reasons? Inventory are still low, meaning we don't have enough homes on the market. Second, we don't have too many bad loans out there. Recent loans that were made since 2010, most of the people, or if not all of them, were well qualified and the underwriting process ensured that they were qualified before the loans were made. So these people are less likely to go into foreclosure. Lastly, I keep hearing people say 5% interest rate is too high. Folks, back in 2009, interest rate were above 9%. Okay, 9 to 10% was what we were paying for interest rate for a 30-year mortgage loan. And today, it is hovering low 5%, and people are saying that's too high. Let's be real. Back in the 80s, interest rate for a 30-year mortgage were closer to 18 to 22%. So when you look at it from that perspective, 5% interest rate is still relatively low. And if you procrastinate, if you do not buy when you are qualified, hoping either the market is going to crash or interest rate is going to go down, you're likely to miss out on opportunities. And yes, even if the real estate market were to crash, most first-time home buyers will not be able to capitalize on it. Why? Because investors, deep pockets, will always outbid you. So I hope this helped. But remember, please subscribe, share, comment, and please like. And I hope I'll see you in the next video. Have a blessed and productive day. Thank you.